Prince William just stormed into Buckingham Palace at 2 a.m., and what he found will blow your mind. You think you know the royal family? Think again, because what I'm about to tell you will change everything you thought you knew about the House of Windsor. Picture this. It's a cold Tuesday night in London. The palace is quiet. Most of the staff have gone home, but Prince William? He's wide awake, pacing his study at Kensington Palace, clutching a phone that won't stop buzzing. The messages keep coming. Anonymous tips, blurry photos, voice recordings that make his blood run cold. Someone out there knows something. Something big. Something that could destroy the monarchy as we know it. And William? He's about to find out just how deep this rabbit hole goes. But first, let me tell you what led to this moment. Because this story, it starts 3 weeks earlier with a conversation that should have never happened. Sir Reginald Hartwell, the Queen's most trusted advisor for over 30 years, thought he was alone in his office. It was past midnight. The palace corridors were empty. Perfect time for a private phone call, right? Wrong. A young palace intern, working late on press releases, heard everything, every single word that came out of Hartwell's mouth, words that would make your jaw drop. "The documents are secured," Hartwell whispered into his phone. "No one will ever know what really happened in 1997. The public can never find out about the real reason for the accident. Too much is at stake." That year rings a bell, doesn't it? That's the year Princess Diana died. And this intern? She recorded every single word. Fast forward to tonight. That recording just landed in Prince William's inbox. His hands are shaking as he plays it back. Once, twice, 3 times. Each time the words hit harder than the last. His mother's death wasn't what they told the world. There was more. Much more. And Hartwell? He's been covering it up for 28 years. William grabs his keys. No security detail. No protocol. Just pure royal rage driving him through the empty London streets toward Buckingham Palace. The night guard barely has time to stutter a greeting before William blazes past him, taking the marble stairs 3 at a time. His footsteps echo through the corridors like gunshots. Hartwell's office. Top floor. Corner room. The light is still on. William doesn't knock. The door slams open so hard it rattles the portraits of dead kings on the walls. "Your Royal Highness!" Hartwell jumps up from his desk, papers scattering everywhere. "What brings you here at this hour?" But William's eyes, they're locked on something else. Something that makes his heart stop. On Hartwell's desk, spread out like evidence at a crime scene, are photographs. Old photographs. Blurry but clear enough to see what matters. Diana's car, but not how the world remembers it. These photos show something different. Something that was never released to the public. "Explain, now." William's voice is ice cold. Hartwell's face goes white. I can explain. 28 years, Reginald. 28 years you've been lying to me. To Harry. To the world. But here's where it gets insane. Hartwell doesn't deny it. Instead, he walks to his safe, inputs a code with trembling fingers, and pulls out a file so thick it could choke a horse. "You want the truth, William. Are you sure you can handle the truth?" The file hits the desk with a thud that echoes through the room. William opens it. His face goes through every emotion known to mankind in about 10 seconds. Shock, confusion, anger, and then something else. Something that makes Hartwell take a step back. Because what William reads in that file, it's not just about Diana's death. It's about why she had to die, and it's about secrets that go back generations. The paparazzi chase, Hartwell begins, his voice barely a whisper, was a cover story. Diana wasn't running from the photographers that night. She was running to someone. Someone who had information that could have brought down the entire monarchy. William's knuckles are white as he grips the desk. What information? Documents proving that your great-grandfather made deals with enemies during the war. Documents that Diana was going to expose. Documents that would have shown the royal family collaborated with. "Stop!" William's voice cuts through the air like a blade. "You're telling me my mother was murdered to protect a dead king's reputation?" But Hartwell shakes his head. "It's bigger than that, William. Much bigger. Those wartime secrets? They're connected to present-day allies. Countries that still hold power over Britain. Diana's exposure would have started a diplomatic crisis that could have led to, I don't care about diplomatic crises. She was my mother." The room falls silent. For a moment you can hear nothing but the ticking of the antique clock on the mantel. Then Hartwell pulls out one more document. This one's different, newer. Official letterhead from just last week. "They know you're getting close to the truth, William. This order came down from the highest levels of government. If you don't stop digging, if you don't let sleeping dogs lie," William snatches the document. His eyes scan the text. His face goes from red to pale in seconds. Because this isn't just a warning, it's a contract. A contract authorizing necessary measures to protect national security interests regarding certain members of the royal family who pose a threat to established diplomatic relations. In simple terms, they're planning to do to William exactly what they did to Diana. How long do I have? William asks, his voice deadly calm. They want an answer by tomorrow night. Promise to stay quiet about 1997, and you live. Keep digging. And Hartwell doesn't finish the sentence. He doesn't need to. But here's what Hartwell doesn't know. What no one knows. William came prepared tonight. Hidden in his jacket pocket is the smallest recording device money can buy, and it's been running since the moment he walked through that door. Every confession, every admission, every threat, all recorded in crystal clear digital audio. William stands up, straightens his jacket, and walks toward the door. But he stops, turns back. Reginald, there's something you should know about me. Something you clearly forgot in all your scheming and plotting. Hartwell looks up confused. I'm not just Diana's son. I'm also my father's son. And Charles? He taught me something very important about being king. What's that? William's smile is cold as winter morning. A true king protects his people from threats. All threats. Even the ones that come from within his own government. The recording device clicks off in his pocket. William walks out, leaving Hartwell alone with his scattered papers and his very uncertain future. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no, it gets so much crazier. Because as William drives through the empty London streets, his phone buzzes with a text from an unknown number. Palace Garden Gate. Midnight tomorrow. Come alone. You're not the only one who knows the truth. I know a friend. William stares at the message. A friend. Who else could possibly know about this conspiracy that's been buried for almost 3 decades? He looks up at the rearview mirror and freezes. There's a car following him. Black sedan. Tinted windows. Government plates. They're not waiting until tomorrow night. William floors the accelerator. The chase through London begins. Now. But here's the twist that will make your brain explode. The person who sent that text message, the one claiming to be a friend, it's someone William thought died 28 years ago. Someone whose death was faked to protect them from the same people who killed Diana. Someone who's been hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right moment to expose the truth. And tomorrow night at the Palace Garden Gate, William is about to come face to face with a ghost who holds the key to bringing down not just the conspiracy, but the entire shadow government that's been pulling the royal family's strings for decades. The recording in William's pocket isn't just evidence of a cover-up, it's the smoking gun that's about to trigger the biggest political earthquake in British history. But first, he has to survive the night. The black sedan is gaining on him. In his rearview mirror, William can see more cars joining the chase. They're not just following him anymore, they're hunting him. And in 12 hours, at the Palace Garden Gate, William will discover that everything he thought he knew about his family, his country, and his destiny as future king was a lie. The truth is about to come out, and it's going to change everything. But that's a story for another day. Comment below. Do you think William will survive until midnight? And who do you think is waiting for him at the Palace Garden Gate? The answer might shock you more than this entire story did.